And then there's Twitter, suspending a parody account that made fun of Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez for, quote, spammy behavior. The social media giant also suspending conservative activist and writer David Horowitz, but relenting after public outcry. Both of these moves come only days after Facebook banned several conservative commentators. Here now to weigh in, Fox News contributor Deneen Borelli and Human Events global editor-in-chief Raheem Kassam. Raheem, let me start with you, because you just wrote a piece about Google censoring in a recent issue of Human Events. What do you make of this? Because it feels like they no longer are hiding it. They're going pretty aggressively after conservatives.
They are going very aggressively, and if you remember the leaked Google video from last year, which showed how they reacted to the 2016 election of President Trump, we know that they're going to put their fingers on the scales for the elections next year, and this is exactly what's going on across the Silicon Valley cartel at the moment. Facebook, Google, Twitter, and furthermore Instagram and so on and so forth are all taking these actions all at the same time amongst conservative voices who have a lot of followers. And let me just correct you, Charles, because David Horowitz's account has just been taken down again.
Yes.
In the last couple of minutes. The same, by the way, with Carpe Donktum. And I never thought I'd say the words Carpe Donktum on television, but that's the president's favourite meme maker. You'll know that President Trump often retweets the Carpe Donktum account, again banned in the last hour on Twitter. So this is an all-out assault right now.
Well, according to David Horowitz, he's saying that Twitter told him it was a mistake this time, that it was an administrative error. So presumably he'll be back on soon. But folks, just so you know, his initial tweet said, and so we get on with killing Jews, presumably. I'm pretty sure he was responding to another tweet. They said that violated their rules against hateful conduct, and they go on to explain sexual orientation, gender, religious affiliation, age, and those things, Deneen. Is that good enough for you, you know, that sort of explanation? Because people are wondering why the parody of Devin Nunes, which obviously was hurtful to him. He got upset enough to file a lawsuit, is allowed, but not one of AOC.
Sure. No, the bias is obvious. It can't be denied or ignored, and Raheem is correct. You look at platforms, well, they say they're a platform, like Facebook, for example. They are not regulated because they argue that they're a platform, but they're picking winners and losers. They're choosing content, especially conservative content, to suppress.
So Jack Dorsey was really aggressive last year and recently went to the White House on saying he wants to be fair about this. I met with him personally, and I felt like he was sincere about it, but it feels like in the last 2 or 3 weeks, they've become, how do you explain the aggressiveness of this just more recently?
Well, there's words versus actions. And you know what I'm really concerned about is the 2020 election, because these organizations can put their fingers on the scale to suppress the content that conservatives and others would really like to know about and read about. Personally, I believe my content on Facebook has been suppressed. My videos, here's the deal videos, my views have gone from millions down to 50 to 60,000 on average, which is, you can't ignore it, you can't deny it.
I remember all years routinely got 1 million, at least, every single time. Raheem, it feels though conservatives could be between a rock and a hard place where they respect the rights of private companies to run the businesses the way they want, but we also cherish, or Americans in general cherish, the First Amendment. How do you reconcile those?
Yeah, I actually don't respect the right of private companies to be policing the digital space. The digital space is as important as the public square now. Anybody who doesn't recognize that those two things are almost inseparable is living in cloud cuckoo land. You wouldn't accept a corporation, a cartel of corporations, owning every road and every street and every public square in the United States and policing via speech who can turn up in those squares, and we shouldn't allow it on the internet as well. You know, platform access is a civil right, and that's how we need to be framing it now. And I would ask Jack, Zuck, any of those guys to come on, maybe they can even write an article for Human Events, to come on and defend philosophically their positions. I don't want to hear about what your community standards are. I want to hear where you think, in America, the nation with the greatest commitment to free speech, they get off policing what can and cannot be said. Now, anything unlawful, of course, should be taken off, just like in the public square. But these are not unlawful things. These are vague rules that the masters of the universe have dreamt up themselves, and as conservatives, we have to recognize that if we don't take action now, and if the president doesn't take action now, this is going to get worse and worse, and he may end up losing in 2020 as a result of it.